Our next guest is an award-winning stand-up comedian, writer and actor.
Hello, everyone. I am Australian. Fair enough.
She's featured in films, won Dancing with the Stars, and even had a baby.
I'm a fun mum. It's short for functioning alcoholic mum.
Charge your glasses, Australia. It's Celia Vaquola.
Hello, gorgeous.
What a recap of exactly who I am. Australian mum drunk. It's the big three.
Tick, tick, tick.
It's like, do you remember that show, This Is Your Life?
Yeah.
It's that.
Yes.
Just that, but in 5 seconds.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
would be great.
How old is your child?
She's just gone 2. So she's almost swearing.
Oh,
It's
she's
fabulous.
she's real terrible.
Yeah. No, well, apparently everyone's like terrible twos, but I feel like threenager is what I've been warned about is worse. Threenagers. So she's quite fun at the moment. She's starting to have emotions. Like she'll do grumpy, and cold. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah. Stay outside.
Hungry. I'm like, yeah. We all are.
Mummy's got a TV show to film.
It's really fun. They're like, it blows my mind. The showbiz straight into domestic life is incredible. You know, just going from
I'll keep you
down.
grounded, doesn't it?
TV.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, to go from like full hair and makeup, showbiz, lights, all of these cars everywhere, just
Lights.
directly into Play-Doh.
Yes. Yeah.
She just gives no.
Do you
shits.
ever have her on set with you, or is that just a step too far?
No, she came onto set when she was a tiny baby, and I
Yeah.
was still breastfeeding and stuff, and that is kind of it was a surreal experience.
Yes.
But
Very Kate Langbrook on the
now-
panel.
Yes. But now, no, because she really draws focus, and I like all of the attention directly on myself.
Absolutely.
Have you done any articles yet, Celia, on like how does she do it? Like how does she
How
juggle
does she
everything?
do it all?
How does
Like
she
is it
juggle it all?
Stella magazine lift outs about you can have it all.
Do you know what's that thing where it's like, how does she do it? I'm like, because you have to.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
don't, you go to jail.
no
You know what I mean?
choice.
Like, if I don't look after the child, I go to jail. If I don't do my job, I live on the street. Like, you just do it because you have to.
I know.
That's how.
Because you started stand up kind of just before me, and we have travelled to some far flung places of Australia together and done some real. Let's just say good gigs.
It's interesting, isn't it? Thinking about that when you'd be like just in a car with a bunch of random, people driving across the whole country to
Yeah.
sleep on a couch and do a gig for $5 cash, maybe. If you're
I
lucky,
know.
to a bunch of people who hate you.
Well, it was a very surreal moment when I came on Thank God You're Here and saw you there hosting a show that we all grew up watching, knowing the car rides and the crappy gigs that we had done together.
Absolutely. And I was in the audience for Thank God You're Here 14 years
Were
ago,
you?
sitting in the audience watching it, and the fact that I get to host it now is just
Do they go a lot longer, obviously, than what we see on TV? If you've been in the audience before,
They do.
It's not. I mean, it does. It's not that bad in terms of how
I
recordings
was surprised.
go, because we genuinely can't redo anything. It has
Yeah.
to be real. Like Joel will tell you, it's completely real. There's you don't know what's
It's
going
so
on.
scary.
Joel has one of the best moments from the last series, which is when Poe came out.
Oh, yeah.
And just Joel's
Who
face.
I'd only met a week prior at the
But
Logies.
I don't know. I bet you just went home and went, thanks, Brain. Thank you, Brain, for being genius. Saw Poe and went, Poe, my God. And it was just...
We've stayed really good friends. Do you know?
This is what we do. We bring
'Cause
people together.
So you got Susie Youssef on.
Yep, Susie Youssef, Ray O'Leary is coming out, Virginia Gay coming back, and
I love
Lloyd
her so
Langford.
much.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Well, Susie and I were Reese Nicholson's best people at the wedding. And we went to, we took Reese to Adelaide
Yeah.
for Reese's Bucks party, I guess you'd call it.
Oh, I mean, of course,
Yeah.
Vegas or Adelaide.
Adelaide. And we went and saw Mary Poppins, and then we had a photo on stage with Mary Poppins, and Susie, Reese, and I had all had a couple of glasses of personality, but Poe did all the catering for us in our hotel room suite thing.
I do love how you were like, oh yeah, we were the best people at Reese's wedding. And I'm like, really? I was there.
Yeah, you were there.
I
We
was
spoke
there.
for ages.
I know. I don't remember it because, as we all know, no one hits it harder than a mum with a night off.
I know.
Drunk mum.
You're on fire.
She got the Spanx on and her heels off.
Well, do you know what? I was also at the Logies recently.
Yeah,
How's this?
how did that go?
Well, I mean, where to begin? But I will begin with before the Logies even started, I took the Spanx off and left them in the toilet. I was just like, nah.
Good
There's
girl.
Joel and Tim, I don't know if you've ever had to wear Spanx.
Well,
They
no,
are
obviously.
The most uncomfortable, restricting. I mean, it does great things for you under a dress, but they are so annoying to wear. And when you have to go to the toilet and you've got to choose, do I pull them all the way down and go through that whole debacle, or do I just try and somehow manage to roll up the thigh length?
The thigh.
But
Oh, yeah, it's thigh,
sometimes
isn't it?
they're so uncomfortable. Yes, heaven forbid a woman be bumpy in any way that is
I
not
know.
an acceptable bump.
And how is Channel 7? How are they?
I don't know. So this is a weird thing. Half the world know what happened at the Logies and half the people didn't. So I had a little snafu at the Logies.
I've got to
but
grab a bit if
happened
you'd
in-
like to listen to it. Just for
Yeah.
people
Of
that-
course. The nominees for Best Lead Actor in a Drama
How'd you
are...
look good?
That's incorrect.
It's just behind us.
No, it's not that. It's the Best Drama Program.
Drama program?
Someone at Channel 7 is me. So this is it happened at 11:45 at night.
that's fine.
Okay, it was fair. I have no regrets, but it was very funny the next day.
No
Clearly,
regrets.
the people who'd seen it and the people who hadn't, because half the people were like, "Hey, congratulations at the Logies." I'm
Yeah.
like, "Oh, you went to bed, didn't you?" And half the people were like, "Oh my god." Look, what was I supposed to do? You know.
You spiced it up. It's also not your network.
Well, this is the thing. I did meet people from Channel 7 afterwards, and I was like, I'm sorry.
How were
but
they
also,
about that?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't work for you.
Ricky's a Channel 7 girl, so she's
are you?
thrilled. She's thrilled that you're not coming for any of her gigs
Very
anytime
normal,
soon.
Do you know
friends.
what I like about it is I'm sure, and you can tell me if this has happened to you, I'm sure there are a bunch of people who do work at Channel 7 who currently have WhatsApp groups who change the name to someone at Channel 7. But yeah, so Channel 10, thank God you're here, is on Channel 10.
Well,
It's so good.
You were saying
Congratulations.
before about how cool it is that you went to watch Thank God
Yeah.
You're Here all those years ago, and now you host it. And I'm lucky enough as well to host a show that started everything for me.
Yeah.
But I think about that show, but I also think about how incredible comedians are as actors. Like you were in Utopia is like a huge show in our house.
yeah.
Love it so much. And I think about shows like Thank God You're Here and the improv and everything that goes into it. Do you think that's what makes comedians such great actors?
I'm not sure. I think comedians make good actors because we are content creators. Like we
Yeah.
bring
Yeah.
things to it. Not necessarily, but I feel like comedians are always trying to find extra bits to
Yeah.
bring to it.
We're soulless clowns, so we can add.
Exactly,
We
we're
can
an
take
empty
anything
vessel.
on. Yeah, you're an
Yeah.
empty vessel. Give me something and I'll do it.
No, we've all seen Neighbours. Thank you, Joel. Thank God you're here. Wednesday, 7:30, and of course on 10 Play you can binge it. Now let's get into Quick Draw. You're playing, Joel.
But you're on tour as well. Actually, you're on tour as well. How
Kind
are you
of.
fitting this? No,
I don't
I'm
know.
actually now asking the question.
Yeah.
How are you
How am
fitting
I
it
doing
all
the
in?
juggle just because you have to? How's this for how ridiculous my life is? On the weekend, I was in Sydney doing a gig for Nintendo where I was interviewing
that's
Charles
cool.
Martinet, the voice of Mario.
Goodness.
I know.
The actual
me,
voice of
Mario.
that guy?
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I heard? I heard this might be absolute crap because my 9-year-old plays a lot of Mario.
Yeah.
But it's a me Mario. Apparently, it's me means super in Japanese, not it's me Mario.
No, it's been debunked.
Okay.
I've also heard it's not. Unfortunately, your 9-year-old is wrong.
Yeah, a liar.
It's a me Mario.
No, it's a fun thing, but it's not. It is just him
Mario.
going. There it is. It's a me. I'm not really on tour. I'm doing my stand-up show from this year in Brisbane and Sydney towards the end of the year. So
Heaven.
that's it.
Heaven.
All right,
Yeah.
let's get into this.
Let's do the game.
Well, now I'm going to tell you a
How do I
throwdown
do
in Quick
this?
Draw.
Oh gosh, okay.
I haven't won in so long.
Okay, so I
Yeah.
just have to say,
You're playing me.
okay.
All right, Joel V. Celia, here is our Prime Minister with the rules.
I'm Anthony Albanese, and these are the official Quick Draw rules. Tim will give a category and a letter. The first to yell out a correct answer gets a point. The first answer you yell out is locked in. Best out of 7 wins. Ultimately, Tim will exercise his discretion.
His discretion.
Practice question, then we'll come back and play for real. This
Wow. Okay.
is Celia V. Joel. Name something you'd thank God for, starting with F.
Fruit. Oh, it's a lie. Does it have to be true?
I'm here.
Celia McCullough's here, going to play Quick Draw for real when we come back.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel's Quick Draw.
Celia McCullough's here. Thank God You're Here is on Wednesday nights on Channel 10 at 7:30. You can catch up on 10 Play whenever you want. Just
doing
do
so
it.
well.
Binge it.
It's a fun. Do you know what's fun about it as well? There's nothing else like it
No.
on TV.
No.
It's a big spectacle, ridiculous, Huge animals,
Yeah.
Love
props, costumes, blah. It's a fun
Joel,
time.
I
did you
got
end up doing it
starstruck.
this year?
I did last year. I got
Yeah.
starstruck when I saw the set, and then also when I saw who I was on with. I had Zamiro,
Yep.
the Queen,
Yeah.
and then and really they genuinely, it's like SAS. You cannot see a thing backstage. They have someone like walk you to the bathroom under an umbrella, but I did see a period costume, and I was like, please, 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 please. And then I walk even the dressing rooms like Wiggles doors backstage, and as I was walking past, I saw Julia Zamiro being put into this amazing like period bust, and I was like, damn it, she got the period
I know,
scene.
and you were a chef.
I was
you
a
had
chef.
Like a master chef.
Yeah, and so something had just recently happened on MasterChef as well that wasn't great news, and I was like, okay, you can do this. Now, Celia,
Yes.
we've known each other for well over a
Yes.
decade. I love you, but I've had a really bad run at Quick Draw
Yes,
this
you
year, so I
have,
really
Joel.
want to win.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
All
don't
No
let him
promises.
win. Go hard, Celia.
Let's do it. Question number 1. Name an after-school activity starting with C.
Carpentry.
Perfect.
I mean, what?
You just say whatever you want. Just say whatever you want.
Also, that was such a funny reaction.
Colouring in. Carpentry.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, my that's what we go to Play-Doh and then she makes us a cabinet. That's what we do.
Because she's advanced and she's a genius.
Yes, good.
Yeah, of course.
She's a chippy. My baby's a chippy.
It's best of 7. Question number
Okay.
2. Name a comedic term starting with S.
Stand up.
Yeah,
Love it.
that should have been obvious. That should have been. That should have been.
Yeah.
Question
Sassy comeback.
3.
Sassy.
Name something that might make you vom starting with R.
Rhino horn.
Perfect. If you're in Africa, sure.
Yes.
I
Yes.
feel like it's something that someone.
It's
some
ground
kind of
down and
something.
used as like moisturiser and stuff.
Terrible. Thing that I would
Don't do
never
it.
Don't do
Would you know
Anyone
what we
listening,
found?
don't do it.
We found out what they use in anti-aging
That's right.
skincare.
Oh no, what?
Foreskins.
Yeah.
Of what?
Actual ones. Of
people?
Of
Of
humans.
penises.
Yes.
I know. Ricky did a good hour on it one day.
The ones that used to be on penises.
Oh my god.
So I moisturise with John Foreman. Yummy.
Very good,
That's
very
why you look
good.
so young.
I know. I conduct everything. Question number 4. Name a comfort food starting with P.
Potato chips.
Celia.
Potato chips. Do you have this reaction every time, Joel?
Yes.
I
Yes.
do.
Yeah, that's why we're not reacting to it
I
like
see,
you
I
are.
see.
Yeah.
Fun.
All right,
God,
Celia,
Joel.
it's 3 points to
What would
1.
you say
Joel,
now?
you have to get this next
I
one to
would've said
stay in the
potato
game.
chips.
Otherwise,
Would've copied
Celia, nailing it.
My God. At least
so
I got
sorry. I
one.
feel like
Lee
you meant you
Sales
did get one.
got me 4-zip the other day. Yeah.
For the win, Celia, to
Sales,
stay in the game,
Okay.
Joel, name something
Joel.
you might stub your toe on starting with B.
Board. Like a board.
Give it to Joel.
Like a board. You know,
Okay.
Like a surfboard.
All right, yeah,
that's
I like
babe.
that.
You know, if
Gotcha,
you have all
nice.
those surfboards
Yeah.
lying around your house.
Lee Sales did not let me off.
2 points to Joel, 3 points to Celia. You can
All right.
still win this.
Name something you'd find at an office starting with R.
Razor.
Oh my goodness.
Who got in first? I was going with Rob, a person called Rob. I assume
Yeah,
there's one in
it was
an
very
office.
close.
Tim?
It
Let's
was
have a
really
look.
close.
We're having a look at the replay.
Razor. Oh, no.
Hang on, wait.
Razor.
Oh, I think it was Celia.
I think Rob was in there.
This was meant to be my good year of Quick Draw. I have a year on, year off.
See,
God, I've got 2 years off. Congratulations.
Celia, lovely
You're
to
winning
see
a life.
you.
I'm just really excited to get home and see what my daughter's made in woodshop.
Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel. On Nova.